Welcome to day 10. I'm going to show you all the tips and secrets to a climbing mentality. Cycling up hills. No workout on the planet will burn more calories or shift your mitochondria to a better place than cycling your bike up a hill. Anyone can do it, doesn't matter how fit you are, whatever. Cycling up hills does something. When you put your body against gravity, hormones change, mitochondria changes, your physique changes. It's just a fact. So let's get ready for some cycling tips about climbing mentality. Have fun up here. The big secret to climbing is don't go full gas at the start. Don't sprint up the climb. You're not Lance Armstrong or Chris Froome just yet. Go up there easy. Just the goal is to get up the climb. Just flow. Always think when you go up a climb, just flowing up it. Avoid surges and sprinting because they'll gas you out. That's fine if you're really experienced, but even then the professional riders, they still just flow up the climb. Keep an even effort the whole way up the climb. Flow up the climb. Don't push yourself by sprinting. So bikes these days are very good in that they have a wide range of gears, and when you go up a climb you want to use your easy gears. You want to be spinning your legs at about 90 cadence, and you want to have gearing that lets you spin your legs when you're trying to push hard. That way it's just more efficient, so always choose easy gearing when you're climbing. Doesn't matter if you're Chris Froome or totally new, easy gearing for the win. Cycling shoes are very important. What they do is they don't flex, so when you push down, all the power goes to the pedal. So you definitely invest in a pair of cycling shoes. I recommend a mountain bike shoe. Difference between a road and mountain bike shoe is this you can walk on, this you can't really walk in. So this is a lot more practical. I race in these, I've raced in one of these shoes. They're fine. Mountain bike shoes, get these. I'll put more information down below what pedals I recommend. But definitely get some mountain bike shoes just with straps. I don't really recommend laces because they can get caught in your cranks. Just get some straps. Nice stiff shoe, easy to walk around in, but more importantly, better power transfer. Cycling shoes, you don't need them straight away. After a couple of months, I definitely recommend getting a pair. So part of developing a climbing mentality is having that adventure mindset, and it's about looking for challenges. Look for new roads to climb up. Another little thing is how much elevation can you gain in a day? Elevation meaning how many verticals, ascended meters you can attain, or feet, in a day. 1,000 feet, can you do 1,000 feet? Can you do 10,000 feet in a single ride? Can you do it? So look for challenges, make it fun, seek out elevation. How much elevation can you do in one day? So there's many ways to climb up a hill. You might take you 20 times, you have to stop 20 times to catch your breath, whatever. Eventually it'll be 10 times, then 5 times, and eventually you won't have to stop at all. I remember the first time I came out Mount Lofty in 1997, I had to stop about 3 times to catch my breath. I felt like I was having a heart attack, I was dry reaching. So it took me 3 times to stop to get up to Mount Lofty. So that's okay if you stop. And then eventually your challenge can be, okay, I can get up that hill with 10 breaks, and now I'm gonna try and bring the brakes back down to eventually you can go up the hill in one shot if you pace yourself properly. Another way to develop more adventure, more climbing mentality is to ride mountains in the rain, in the cold rain or the hot rain. The mountains have taught me a lot about my life. I know in my daily life I can achieve a lot more because I've ridden up some epic mountains in epic conditions, hot, cold, hunger, dehydration, and it forges you, it makes you a different person. So mountains, cycling up a mountain or on your hand bike, getting up a mountain is a challenge, so do it in the rain. If you want another challenge, ride mountains in the rain. Another way to develop more mental fortitude is riding up mountains when you're tired, when you're knackered, when you think, I'm not going to get to the top. And when you do get to the top, you're like, wow, next level mentality we're talking. So get out there when you're tired and do it. Don't do this very often, but just do it when you're totally knackered one day. You go, oh, I can't do it, and actually do it. So another climbing tip is when you start out is climb at a talking pace. If you can talk, you're doing it easy. If you're like, that's good, but just go at a talking pace to start with, and as you get fit you can push harder, but start at a talking pace. If you can talk, you're good to go. If you can talk, you can go forever. So ride, run, everything you train at talking pace, especially when you're climbing, and that shows that you're doing it easy and you can go long. Long, strong, that's what we're talking about. I want you to invest in a power meter. A power meter is something you put on your bike. It's going to help you actually know what you're doing when you're pedaling. I don't care if you're brand new to cycling, haven't ridden for 20 years, don't even have a bicycle yet. I want you to get a power meter on your bicycle. Down below I have the models I recommend. I don't sell them myself, I just have the models I recommend. The technology is so cheap now. 15 years ago they were like $10,000 and only top sporting federations could afford them. Now for $400 you can get a power meter on your bicycle. It's a very cheap investment. It'll just show you what you're actually doing. I strongly recommend getting a power meter. If anyone says you don't need a power meter, they have no idea on how to train people properly. Do not take their advice. Another part about pacing yourself is you don't have to ride every day. If you have to ride every day because that's how you get to work, that's fine. But don't feel you have to ride every single day. Especially at the start, you want to ease into it so your body can absorb the training. But you don't have to do it every day. I don't ride every day of the year. I ride most days of the year, but I don't ride every day of the year. You don't have to do it every day. So if you miss a day, that's okay. That's okay. Recover. I mentioned this a lot in this course, and I'll say it again, it doesn't need to be intense. You don't need to train intensely. I've trained with some of the fittest people on the planet, and none of them train intensely every single day, ever. So you want to understand that mentality. This isn't Rocky. Rocky was a movie. This is real life. The secret to successful athletes, lean people, is not intense training, it's more consistent training over the years and decades. You can't speed up results by doing more intensity, you'll just burn out. It doesn't need to be intense, but you need to be consistent. Part of today's mission is finding a hill. I want you to find a hill you've never ridden and ride it. Ask your non-cycling friends, what's the hardest hill around here? If you live in Florida, that's going to be pretty hard. But for most people, there's a hill nearby. Ask your non-cycling friends, what's a hill you'd never ride up? And then do that. So the second part of the mission is find that hill on this local Strava segment. If that hill's not already on Strava, I want you to create a Strava segment for it. What's a Strava segment? I'll link down below, we'll talk more about that. But I want you to find the hill near you, and then find it on Strava and look at the times on it. And then upload your time. It doesn't matter if you're dead last. All that matters is you're up the hill and you're on Strava. That's all that matters, is you're out there having fun, breathing, getting some sun. Part of today's mission, getting to the top of the hill. Like I've said before, Mount Lofty, that was a big struggle for me. For many, many years, I was like, Mount Lofty, I'll never get up there. And I went up there with some friends in 1997, and I stopped 3 times, but I got to the top. I had the goal in my head, I'm gonna get to the top. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna get to the top. Even if it takes me all day, I'm just gonna get to the top of the hill. So have your day off work or whatever on your weekend, pick your hill and get up that no matter what. And make sure your seat height is properly adjusted so you don't bung your knees out. Get your seat height sorted, get to the top of the hill, bring some food and water with you, enjoy the view. When you're at the top of the mountain, I want you to enjoy the view. I want you to look out and you'll see things you've never seen before. It's a bit of a metaphor for life. You get to the top of the hill, it's not what you get when you get there, it's who you become and what you see when you're there and what you've seen on the way up. That's why we do this stuff. It's one thing to be lean and fit, but if you don't have some sort of drive, some quest going on mentally, it's all for naught. So it's about becoming better people and helping others. So that wraps end of the day 10, climbing mentality. This is a really important thing, not just for fitness, aesthetics and health, but mentally our lifestyle. It's about becoming better people. It's not what you achieve in life, it's who you become and how you can help others in a positive manner. See you tomorrow.